Alright you guys, so today we are going to change spark plugs on a 2007 Toyota Yaris. This is a sedan. I don't think it's any different on the other models like the hatchback, and I forgot there was like a sport trim. Then first you are going to remove the engine cover, which has 4 bolts. And it might be faster if I... is when you disconnect these plugs. Oh fuck, it's okay, you can zip tie it. That's not ideal, but what happens is, yeah, these wires and stuff get very brittle and they break. I'm kind of scared to lift it now, if I'm honest. Well, yeah, that's not what you want to do, because usually that requires to replace the whole head on the connector. So what I'm trying to do is try to lift this connector tab with a flat head from here, if you have a small enough flat head. Yep, same thing, just breaking. Too much heat for these things, and then hopefully this one is not gonna break, because it already looks like these being replaced. These silver ones are newer. And then you have these little 10mm bolts on the spark plugs. It'll just break loose. Let me see. And then inspect it. If it's oily, that can show that you have a valve cover gasket leak. Okay, that one came up a little bit easier. It's a little tight, but not too bad. Oh, here's the spark plug. Let's see. But usually the spark plug tells you how the engine is running. I don't know if it shows the tip really well, but I might end up just taking a picture with my phone. I don't know how much you guys can see it. It's not really zooming on the right part, but the spark plug is just very worn, and it's actually like missing some like material. And you can see also the spark was going down sideways. It's like missing sideways like the material of the thing. So we're gonna end up replacing them and see how the car is gonna run after. And also you can see this like greenish corrosion. Okay. And then pretty much, you guys, what I end up doing is take out all of them. Yeah. But this first one we got out, oh my goodness. Like, this thing goes way beyond. I don't know if you guys can see it. It went to like nearly 50. So yeah, this plug was really busted. But I just checking it, see, it kind of stops. So it's very little. Once you pass 40 and then you stop before technically the bigger line, because it's a little tight. It stops here earlier, but it's very close to that 44. So that's where you want to have the spark plugs. And we're supposed to tighten these to 20 Newton meters, which is about 15 foot-pounds. And they were about that tight. That's why I used my torque stick on the first one. But we're just gonna probably do that 20 Newton meters people mentioned. I'm just surprised that's so little, because usually other cars, they run 18 to 22 foot-pounds. So we're just gonna go ahead and put all the spark plugs back. And also we have a little bit of anti-seize on the plugs, but they say on these motors it's common for the plugs to get stuck. Snug it down, and you can have just the regular cheap queen torque stick, anything that's accurate enough. Once you got all the spark plugs tight, you end up putting the coil packs back in. Usually I try to keep the same order too as you had them come out. And then this is one of the quirks of having a simple Toyota. It's very easy to work on. Just putting back the bolts. Give it a good little snug on all of them. We are going to snap the wires back, or the plugs back, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to zip tie these up, just in case if you guys run into the same issue. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Is you want to get a zip tie underneath here, so it's gonna eventually go through. It's underneath like the coil pack, and then you can do another loop on this thing, the how you call it, the plug head itself, or the female end, and then you do a loop on here. So it very least likely is gonna pull off. It's not the prettiest way. You don't have to worry about these popping off, because what happens with the broken clip, it doesn't really pop off easy, honestly, on this car, but other cars it can pop off a lot easier. So this is a little trick you can do. And then the last bit left is putting the cover back, and then don't forget the 4 bolts that go on the cover.